Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski of DOstampingWithDawn.com, and I'm here with another How'd She Do That video. And today we're going to create these adorable Party Pennant treat pouches. Aren't these cute? I featured them on my blog last week, and I just knew that you guys would want to make some. And they're perfect not just for Halloween, but for table favors for the upcoming holidays, co-workers, and even kids' treats. So let's get started. Since you're going to want to make more than one of these, I'm going to show you how you can get 3 out of a pack, and we're going to score all 3 at the same time. So this is, and when I say a pack, I mean an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So we're going to score at 1.5 inch, which I've already done. And then we're going to score again at 3 3/4, and then 4 1/4. So now I'm just cutting them into 3 pieces at 3 inches each. Alright, before you die cut, I do recommend adding any designer series paper or coordinating cardstock at this point. Now, what I'm using today is Stampin' Up's Motley Monsters. It's from the 2014 holiday catalog. This is adorable paper. And not only is it for Halloween, but I think you can use it for other occasions as well. So let's first talk about it. It coordinates with Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Crushed Curry, Sahara Sand, Tangerine Tango, and Whisper White. So as I look through these, this is a great pattern for fall. This is a perfect pattern for even babies or birthdays, of course Halloween. But again, I think just these birds would be cute for any occasion. For a kid's birthday would be really cute. Of course, this is traditional Halloween, fall themed, obviously Halloween again, but again here, perfect for birthdays. Another birthday one here. This is more, you know, the seasonal fall theme. And then on the back side of this blue one is, you know, this is all, you know, any occasion that you can use that for. So kind of look beyond some of the basic patterns on here, and you can find some things that will work for all kinds of different holidays. All right, so with that said, I have chosen traditional Halloween images for this. Now, I'm going to walk you through 2 ways to decorate it. One is just the simple front cover, okay? So if I'm looking at this one, this piece here measures 1.5 by 3 inches. And it is adhered on just to that scored line that we created. Now, on the other side of it is a piece this measures 3-inch square. Okay, now a closer look will just show you that I think some of the score lines, I think that you can see here, there. I'm not bringing this all the way down to the score line, because once we fold it all up, that will be the inside of our pouch and no one will see that. Okay, so you're going to fold these in half, just like this, and we're going to take that to our die cut. Here's the Party Pennants die cut, and you get 4, you can see, shapes in here, 2 mini pennants and 2 larger ones. And we're going to use this one today. And how you're going to do that is, like I said, you're going to have your piece that's folded in half, but you're going to take the folded edge, and that's going to be at the top of our die, or close to the top, and your open edge is going to be at the bottom of our die. So what you want to do is you'll want to place this on your die, and you'll move it till it just goes over the edge here. Alright, that's the positioning of it. We're going to preserve our fold and create the rounded edge at the bottom. Okay, so here's what we get, and you open it up. We've got our fold that was preserved at the top. Okay, I'm actually going to turn it around here, fold it back in half, pull that flat forward, and then if you remember, we had 1 more score line, so go ahead and fold on that, and that's how we get that pouch look there. Now, the next step is we're going to add some trim, and this is what's going to keep our pouch together. Certainly, you probably could use a stapler. You can staple through that, but I love the look of the trim that I'm going to use. This is from the 2014 holiday catalog. It's right here. It's on page 45, and it's the white and tangerine Tango two-tone trim. Try to say that fast 3 times. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a hole punch. Now Stampin' Up! Has 3 new handheld punches, and one is the 1/4 inch, and that one is a little bit too large. This is almost like Goldilocks. And then there's a 1/16 inch. You could probably barely see that. That's a little too small, but that 1/8 inch is just right. Now, here's what we're going to do. This is not strong enough to go through all, essentially 3 layers of cardstock. So we're going to start with just the front. Okay, we'll position this about right there. Give it a good squeeze, and then I can line it back up. This is where I want it. I want my pouch to lay flat, and then use that as a guide to punch the other layer. All right, so I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, so another trick or tip that I'm going to share with you is that this particular trim does tend to unravel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a little bit of Scotch tape. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here, because this is, for me, this is what I felt. Notice I have some of it coming off. We're going to just wrap this really as tight as we possibly can around it. I'm really kind of pinching and twisting. Probably don't need quite that much tape, but that's all right. Then when you're going to have what looks like that. Okay. Then I'm going to give this a twist, almost like, you know, those candies that have the little twist on the end, the Tootsie Rolls, to make it even smaller. And that's going to go through my holes that I created really nicely. And then I don't have to battle that. Yay! Love it! Okay, I'm going to come through the other side. Find my holes. There we go. And easy. Otherwise, you know, you kind of, it does get a little frustrating if you don't create something like that. And then you'll just tie it off in a bow. And then for the finished one, I added this cute little tag. It's Trick or Treat. And that I just used with, let's see, this is just in black. I cut it with a die cut, the bitty banners, and then I used the 1/16 inch hole punch and added some baker's twine. This is our basic black. So you'll just add it with that. Oh, that greeting, oh, that came from a cute set. It's free with $300 order or $300 party, and it ends only at the end of this month, so about 3 weeks left. It's got 19 greetings in it, and it's for like the upcoming holiday. So here is our cute little pouch. Isn't that adorable? Now you're probably all wondering, where did she get that cute little candy? This is called Candy Corn by Hershey's. Comes in a pack like this. And I found it at, I think it was Target. I think I found it. But how cute is that? I'm like, oh my goodness, that matches that candy so perfectly. Now, of course, you can just go with the traditional Hershey's. These are the snack size. But how cute. So I hope you enjoy that. You think about not just Halloween, but you can do party favors or table favors for Thanksgiving. Of course, you've got the Christmas holidays coming up as well. So there's all kinds of uses for this cute little treat. So I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com for lots more creative ideas.